The regular council meeting for Tuesday, September 24th, 2024 is called to order at 8:32 p.m. We've already had the moment of silent meditation. We've already had the Pledge of Allegiance. Madam Clerk, for the council meeting, may I please have a roll call, please?
Roll call, Mayor Nickerson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Perrella. Councilperson Herbaum.
Present.
Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Here.
Councilperson Martin.
Present.
Also present for the record, Janice Jacoby, Village Clerk, Estia Lu, Village Manager, Joseph Geller, Village Attorney. You have a quorum.
Thank you
The
very
record
much.
should reflect the vice mayor is present, but has just stepped away from the dais for me.
Thank you very much, Attorney Geller. Approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion to, well, first of all, I wanted to make one change. I wanted to move G4 to G1. I wanted to move G4 to G1, and everything else just drops up under it. But that's my only change on that. And yes, the address. There's an address for G5. It should say 9001 Northeast First Avenue. For G5, it should say 9001 Northeast First Avenue, not First Street. Thank you, JR. Do I have with those changes, do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Yes. Second.
Motion to approve by Councilperson Martin, second by Councilperson Erbaum. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing none. This first good and welfare, you all can come up from the audience and say anything you want to say, but every agenda item, I allow you to speak anyway. So, and there's another one at the end, so you guys have that chance also. Moving on to the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson
Lightfoot Ward.
Lightfoot Ward, second by Councilperson Erbaum.
Correct.
All in favor say aye. Well, Madam Clerk, might please have a roll call for the consent agenda?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Yes.
Councilperson Martin.
Yes.
Councilperson Erbaum.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrella.
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the resolutions. We're looking at G1, which is G4. G4 is the new G1. Attorney Geller, we're getting ready. This is 355 Northeast 86th Street.
Yes, sir. Item G4, which is being heard as G1, new site plan for 355 Northeast 86th Street, a resolution of the Village Council of El Portal, Florida, granting site plan approval as well as variance approval for lot coverage for a new construction of a two-story residence at 355 Northeast 86th Street in Zone 3 suburban residence in the Village of El Portal. An application by Sherwood 355 LLC, providing for findings, providing for conditions, providing for appeal, providing for violations of conditions, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate the client being here. Appreciate you being here, my brother. We're going to try to get you out of here. This is a beautiful site. We've gone through this, you guys, in planning and zoning. The first thing I'm going to ask, and it's Vice Mayor Linda Marcus's old house. And you have the pictures there, I see. it's going to be beautiful. Were there any adjustments? Were there any things that we had to look out for from the planning and zoning to this meeting? Any special
No.
conditions that he had to fulfill or anything like that?
There were no changes.
Okay. Do I have any questions or comments from the council, you guys? Hearing none. Do I have any questions or comments from the audience? Hearing none. There's been no changes since the planning and zoning committee, you guys. Where's the clerk? Do I have I need the clerk.
We need to swear witnesses.
Oh. Everyone who's going to speak or may speak or not sure but will speak at one of these site plans, please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after Attorney Geller. Yeah, everybody, not just for this one, everyone. Yeah, stand up, raise your right hand.
I, and state your name,
I, Catherine Lyon,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that the testimony I will give tonight
that the testimony I'll give tonight
will be the truth,
be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and so help me God, or you may take an affirmation.
So help me God.
All right, thank you very much. That being the case, do I have a motion to approve? Where's my clerk? Do I have a motion to approve Resolution G4, the new G1? Site Plan 355 Northeast 86th Street.
And variance.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilperson Martin. Madam Clerk, may I please have roll call on this?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Yes.
Councilperson Martin?
Yes.
Councilperson Urban?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perella?
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Take care. Good luck in Key Biscayne. Tell them I said hello. Next one is 301 Northeast 89th Street. That's the old G1.
Yes, Mayor. Item G1, new site plan 301 Northeast 89th Street, a resolution of the Village Council of El Portal, Florida, granting site plan approval for new construction of a two-story residence at 301 Northeast 89th Street in Zone 3 suburban residence in the Village of El Portal. An application by Portal Development Group LLC, providing for findings, providing for conditions, providing for appeal, providing for violation of conditions, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. For this particular property, were there any conditions or anything that
No
you had to?
changes.
No
No.
changes at all? Do I have any questions or comments from the council? Hearing none. Do I have any questions?
This is, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Vice.
And this is the two-story house in the corner, right, of Northeast 3rd and 89th Street?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it the one,
Okay.
is it the one that's,
Block.
already going up, or is it the
No.
one that, it's a vacant lot? Or is it the one that I'm seeing that's torn, that's,
Yes.
the one that's
Torn
there
down.
torn down?
Yeah,
Okay.
torn down.
Thank you very much. Do we have any further questions or comments from the council? All right. Any questions or comments from the audience? All right, hearing none, back to the council. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilperson Urban. Madam Clerk, 301 Northeast 89th Street. May I please have a roll call?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward?
Yes.
Councilperson Martin?
Yes.
Councilperson Urban?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perella?
No.
Mayor Nickerson?
Yes.
4-1.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The next one, Attorney Geller. Thank you.
You good?
Thank you. The next one, Attorney Geller, is the garage enclosure,
Yes, sir.
61 Northeast 86th Street.
Item G2, garage enclosure, 61 Northeast 86th Street, a resolution of the Village Council of El Portal, Florida, granting site plan approval for an addition as well as variance approval for a garage enclosure to a residence at 61 Northeast 86th Street in Zone 3 suburban residence in the Village of El Portal. An application by Carolina Mano, providing for findings, providing for conditions, providing for appeal, providing for violation of conditions, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Any conditions, anything
No
changed?
changes.
No changes. Do I have any questions or comments from the council? Hearing none. Do I have any questions or comments from the audience? Hearing none. Do I have a motion to approve, you guys?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Vice Mayor Perella. This is for 61 Northeast 86th Street. Madam Clerk, may I please have a roll call?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward?
Yes.
Councilperson Martin?
Yes.
Councilperson Urban?
Yes.
Can't hear you.
Vice Mayor Perella?
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-9.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Next one, 201 Northwest 86th Street. Attorney
Item
General.
G3, front hedges, fences, 201 Northwest 86th Street, a resolution of the Village Council of El Portal, Florida, authorizing the approval of a variance to front yard setbacks at 201 Northwest 86th Street, as requested by Zbigniew and Christina Pietrakiewicz. Is that right? Pietrakiewicz? Providing for incorporation of recitals, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. Any
Thank you.
changes on this conditions?
The only item on this that was changed was at the Planning and Zoning Board. They were unsure of whether they were going to do a fence or a hedge.
Mhm.
It's been decided that they're going to do a fence.
Okay.
Correct?
It was a hedge, I believe, yeah.
A hedge, okay.
Yeah, I believe it was a hedge.
Oh, you're hedging on it.
Yeah, he's edging.
Yeah, I believe it was a hedge, and this was for particularly the safety, and you had the school kids and stuff like that, and I've been by that property. Any questions or comments from the council?
I have a comment.
Yes, Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Thank you so much for your understanding and why we had addressed it before. It's going to be really nice no matter what. It's going to be nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Any other questions or comments from the council?
Yes, just to confirm, the height of the hedge that was agreed upon at the planning and zoning was 3 feet, is that right?
No, I think it
4
was a little
feet.
bit taller than that.
6
Yeah,
feet
I
because
believe
of the
it's 6
side.
feet, yeah,
It's on the
Yeah.
side.
on
On
the
the-
side,
okay.
yeah.
And it's not interrupted the triangle,
No,
Yeah.
exactly,
Okay.
yeah.
But we
That's what
got
was
it.
said, but it is pretty hard to see beyond that hedge. So I would hopefully hope that Fitz is prepared to ensure that this thing gets no higher than 6
well,
feet.
the shrubs that were in the front are already cut down. I
Yeah.
passed by and I
Yeah.
saw it.
We're gonna make it even better.
Yeah.
I hope
Looks
so.
nice.
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. Thank you very, any other questions or comments from the council? Okay. Anybody from the audience? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilperson Erbaum. This is for 201 Northwest 86th Street. Madam Clerk, may I please have a roll call, please?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Yes.
Councilperson Martin.
No.
Councilperson Erban.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrella.
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson.
Yes.
4-1. Motion
Thank you
passes.
very much, appreciate that. Next one we're doing is
G5.
9001 Northeast First Street.
Item G5, resolution front hedges, after the fact, 9001 Northeast First Street. Excuse me, First Avenue, the correction.
Oh, First Avenue, that was the correction,
First
yeah,
Avenue.
absolutely.
A resolution of the Village Council of El Patel, Florida, authorizing the approval of a variance to front yard setbacks at 9001 Northeast First Avenue, as requested by Alberto Falcone, providing for incorporation of recitals, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Anything that was,
The recommendation is approval with the condition that the hedges be maintained at 3 feet.
yeah, I remember that. Questions or comments from the council?
Did you agree on the 3 feet?
Yes,
That's all I had.
took a picture on
Man.
today.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank,
by every day.
Yeah,
Thank-
it's been 3 feet.
thank you very much. Any other questions or comments from the council? Seeing, hearing none. Any from the audience? Seeing, hearing none. Do I have a motion to approve?
So be.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Who was the second? Did I have a second? Second was Councilperson Erbaum? Yep. Second was Councilperson Erbaum. This is for 900 Northeast First Avenue.
I'll give them
Madam
both.
Clerk, may I please have a roll call, please?
Roll call. Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Yes.
Councilperson Martin.
No.
Councilperson Erban.
No.
Vice Mayor Perrella.
I mean, the house looks beautiful, but front hedges it's been an issue for all of us. No.
Mayor
Yes.
Nickerson.
Yes.
Motion fails 3-2.
Court, there's nothing else to say?
No, sorry, my brother didn't pass. So does that mean he then has to, I guess Fitz will reach out, I guess he has to, he remove the hedges then? Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm sorry, are you addressing that to me, Mayor?
Yeah, well, you and the manager, I was.
What
kind
was the
of-
question, sir?
It was, because it failed, this after effects of the hedges will have to be removed, I suppose.
If it's in place, the only other possibility is certainly, as we've seen, at the next meeting, there is a privilege. If a member of council who voted no wants to bring a reconsideration, they're privileged to do so. But if it's done without permission at the time and it doesn't currently have a permit, then they have to comply with the code if
All right.
there's not a variance granted.
Yeah,
Well, hold on, Mayor.
yes.
I didn't remember them saying that when he said what he wanted. He only got on the list because we acquiesced.
We approved in the planning and zoning, yeah, but you can pass in planning and zoning and then you can fail in council.
So what's the signal we're giving to this gentleman? What's the signal?
Exactly. That's
The
exactly
signal-
what I was gonna
The
ask.
signal's been extremely clear from the beginning. I don't know that there's any miscommunication here or ambiguity. It's been unbelievably clear from the outset. I think
So
where
why
the-
the gentleman before me was approved a 6 feet hedge, and I have a 3 feet hedge?
because every single situation is unique.
So it's
and
not very clear then. There's gray areas. You just approve another hedge 6 feet, double the size of the one that I
Nope.
recommended.
every single lot has its own issues, and that is the purpose of the variance process. So I will disagree fundamentally with that thinking. It's not anything personal at all, not even remotely. It's just about the charter and the code. That's it. So it's not, and I think it's,
But what?
there's nothing else to say, so.
Yeah, no. I guess the misleading happens when zoning is recommended to be approved. So if
But
the
we were all
code
at
is
that-
recommended to be approved.
We were all at that meeting, and it was not enthusiastic. It was to give the opportunity, it was to give the full opportunity to get it to the full council for consideration. If-
So let me ask you personally.
Yes.
I remember you voted yes the first time. What
To-
changed your mind? And what made a resident that I'm already paying, in my particular case, all the landscaping, the right of way, when I moved into that city, and I think Mr. Prileta, he passed by very often there, it was literally dust. I invested thousands of dollars putting a brand new sprinkler, can I speak or are you gonna interrupt me? May I? So I put a brand new sprinkler system, a brand new grass, not only in front of my house, but the side of my house. And that's really the municipality responsibility. I invested in that. Now, I'm asking you, what make you change your mind, and why made a resident spend extra money on a variance that you already know you're gonna say no? And when the first time it was approved 3-2, I had to pay an extra fee of $400 to just have an ad. So why not say no the first time and save me the money? Am I gonna get a refund now? And why change your mind?
Well, so, I have been on the fence up until I voted no this time around. I gave you the yes vote at the planning and zoning, as I said, to give you the full consideration of having the opportunity in front of the council. I can't say it any more clearly than that.
You haven't said anything. So, do you say
for-
that?
It's an
Further-
after the fact,
Excuse me,
it's an
Mayor.
after, excuse me, it's an
Mayor.
after the fact variance. It's an after the fact variance.
What does that mean? That I don't have
So
the
what-
right to be asking you?
Mayor,
Listen,
Yeah, point of
listen,
order.
listen,
Point
if
of
I,
order.
if I'm going to,
Mayor.
if I'm gonna lease,
Hold on, Councilperson.
Mayor,
Yeah.
I want to just clarify for the record, the gentleman, has some rights, he has the right to speak.
Speak.
But I want to be clear that it's entirely voluntary for council members to make comments that they want to make. A council member is not required to explain their vote. I just want the record to show that. The gentleman can ask, he can say what he has to say, but if a council member just chooses to answer, that's their privilege. We've had this come up before, as I know Councilwoman Martin will recall. You're not required, as a member of council, to explain your answer, but you're not, prohibited from doing so either. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
I'm always happy to try and articulate how I've arrived at a decision. And so these next comments will be for the council. Guys, this is tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. We are about to be inundated with new residents who have never heard the word no before and don't know what it sounds like. And so, caution to all of us.
Mayor,
Just to close,
point of order.
Go ahead, Councilperson, or Lightfoot. 1 second now. I'm going to give you a chance to respond.
Is this, what the gentleman is asking, compliant with our code?
He's requesting an after-the-fact variance.
And after the fact?
Correct.
And so, knowing what we said the first time wasn't gonna change anything, we voting on the same position that you bought. Am I getting this right?
Yes,
So he didn't make any changes?
no.
That's why. Enough said.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you want to
Thank
say
you.
something before?
Yeah, no, I was gonna, and again, it's nothing personal
It's not.
against you. I'm just curious to see how this process is handled. Again, it's a little bit misleading, like the councilman mem, she's saying that the first time you passed 3-2 and then it's denied. The gentleman before me, got approved for a 6 feet hedge. Mine is only 3 feet. I think I gave really good reasons, solid reasons why I should be allowed to do that. And one of them is to have a little bit of protection into my property. I have a lot of, I live on a no outlet street, so a lot of people take their pets into that sidewalk and they tend to come inside my property. And I decided to put a little small hedge of 3 feet. But I think moving forward, the council should really consider not even allowing variances for hedges. If that's a code, we as citizens, we need to comply with the code, but I think the issue comes when this misleading process of yes and then no, and, people get frustrated, especially that it doesn't come for free. I spend money doing that.
I don't think this was I'll just finally say this was not a misleading process at all. You have fought very hard to get to this meeting tonight. You know that this has not been just me convincing the council to vote no. I articulated my reasoning for voting yes in the planning and zoning was because I could see that I did not want to block you from having your full opportunity of taking the variance process as far as it could go. That's my reasoning.
No, and
Yeah.
again, you're the only one, so the only vote no, it wasn't you. There were another two
Correct.
councilmen that they say no as well. So I'm addressing the whole concept that maybe it should be, look, this is a code, and that's it. Maybe a very specific exception will be granted, and that way people, they don't get frustrated and they don't try to beautify their property if it is now within the code.
Understood. And so where we have come as this particular council, these 5 members who've been together now, was it 4 years? So the idea is that there's 2 competing perceptions. The residents' perception is, I applied for a variance, why didn't I get it? The council's perception is, you applied for a variance, articulate the extreme circumstances that require a variance. So I won't speak for the entire council, I'll just speak for myself, but I'll say that the variance process from this side is the strategy is to not have an environment where it's just pay to play. Well, I paid my fees to variance, why don't I get it?
I understand.
So that's what I mean by the charter and the code is what I personally used to arrive at my decision. And it is a separate circumstance from the previous applicant at another property.
No.
That's all, yeah.
I appreciate this.
And I did take the attorney's note that any one of us who did vote no would have an opportunity to put this back in front of the council again. I'm not dismissing that.
Thank you.
At the next meeting, and not
Right.
indefinitely, but
Okay.
it can be reconsidered at the same or the immediately following
Okay.
meeting.
My position is pretty consistent. I always say no for front hedge variances, so, I think it's pretty clear where I stand. And I think this was the vote tonight, so Councilman Erbaum has been really generous in answering your supplementary questions. I'm sure the planning and zoning representative will be available if you have additional questions, and maybe next meeting, there might be some luck, but thank you so much for your comment.
I appreciate the explanation. Thank
Sure.
you. Good evening.
Thank you very much. I
Excuse me,
appreciate
Mayor, I'd like to state my name for the record.
Of course,
Catherine
yes.
Lyon, planning consultant for the village with the Cordino Group.
it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Next one, you guys are moving on to the next ordinance. We're back to the first reading of the speed zone school zone speed detection, something we went through previously, and we're doing the first reading again.
G6, first reading of the school zone speed detection ordinance. An ordinance of the Village of El Portal, Florida, enacting sections 22-5 through 22-10, school zone speed detection systems of Chapter 22, Article 1 of the Village of El Portal Code, providing for purpose, intent, and definitions, authorizing the use of and providing for implementation of school zone speed limit detection systems, designating a local hearing officer, determining a heightened safety risk, and providing for designation of school zones, providing for severability, providing for scrivener's errors, providing for conflict, providing for inclusion into the code, providing for filing with the Department of State, providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. This is something that you guys, that we've done already and been through before. We have to do the first reading again. Any questions or comments from the council?
Yes,
Go ahead, Councilperson Lightfoot.
Mayor. Thought we already had school zone speed detections. We're only talking about one school, right? Or are we talking about the private school too? I thought we already did this.
We did this, yes, we did do this.
I could add a little clarity, Mayor.
Well, I could add clear about the timing, but if you want to talk about the actual thing, the timing, the reason why we're doing the first reading again is because after doing the first reading, we didn't do the second reading in time. So we have to redo the first reading, but we've already passed the first reading before. I don't know if Manager Lou wants to add.
Okay,
No, that was exactly what I was going to
very
say.
good. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing, seeing none. Any questions or comments from the audience? Hearing, seeing none. Do I have a motion to approve the first reading of the school zone speed detection? Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second? Second by Vice Mayor Perrella. Madam Clerk, may I please have a roll call, please?
Roll call, Councilperson Martin.
Yes.
Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Councilperson Urban.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrella.
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. The next thing is an agenda item. This is the village manager PTO payout discussion. We kind of address this yearly. Try to, there's certain things that I put on my calendar as far as administration stuff goes to where we'll address it earlier in the upcoming budget. PTO is something that we have to address per contract. The manager and the clerk both have PTOs in their contract at their rates. Any questions or comments from the from the council?
What's a
Hearing none.
PTO?
Excuse me?
What's a PTO?
What's a PTO?
It's paid time off.
Yes.
It's,
Which one are we looking at?
H1 agenda item,
F1,
H1.
H1? Have, I must be missing something. Did we see the resolutions yet or no? Did we do them? Talking about it right here. Thank you, sir.
Hearing none, do I have any questions or comments from the audience? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve item H1?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilperson Urban. Madam Clerk, may I please have a roll call, please?
Roll call, Councilperson Lightfoot Ward.
Yes.
Councilperson Martin.
Yes.
Councilperson Urban.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrella.
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Moving on to the reports. Madam Manager, you want to give a quick report?
I'm going to be extremely brief. I know we haven't met in 2 months, but, you know, we've been so busy here in the village with human resource matters and building department, or developing departments in terms of public works and code enforcement and what have you. But we've been very busy and we've been making our marks. I wanted to just touch briefly on a feather in the cap of El Portal Police Department. Our very own detective, Renee Gutierrez, was featured on the news yesterday, News Channel 10, for his involvement in solving the case of the porch pirates from El Portal. There's a whole system of stolen packages from front porches and We had an incident at 3rd Avenue and Northeast 88th Street where packages were reported stolen on a couple of occasions. And so through the use of home videos and also the Ring cameras, Detective Gutierrez was able to investigate and then link in with a city of Miami and a city of North Miami to work on that case. So they were featured yesterday and are pursuing resolution, but we're really happy to have that kind of experience and dedication and a detective at the level of Detective Gutierrez where a case can be solved. So that is one way we're giving back and doing something for our residents is solving these cases and really doing that community policing as we've always wanted. But Detective Gutierrez is no stranger to good police work because he was featured about a year ago with another case that he solved here in El Portal. So we're happy to have him. And the El Portal Police Department is extremely pleased with his work and learning quite a bit about detective work. So we're happy for that. Thank you. Thank you. We're very pleased with that. So if you get an opportunity to check him out from Channel 10, it's on their website. I'm going to just defer the rest of my report to next time, but also know that I'm here for any questions that you may have directly. Contact me and we can go over those items. I'm also placing my manager's report on the village website, as I always do, for you and the residents to look at. And again, I'm always open for any questions or concerns. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You guys see my report there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Everybody has my contact number. Attorney Geller. Attorney Geller, do we have any attorney reports? Or are you good?
At least lately, we haven't been sued by anybody, and we're not suing anyone for right now, so that concludes my report. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Sounds good. How's your school board thing run? I saw you on Glenda Milberg on Sunday morning, man. You did really good.
I'm in the runoff, November 5th. We finished first going in. We're got our fingers crossed. We'll see.
How many
Working
people was
hard.
involved with with the first time when you to get to the runoff? How many candidates were involved?
5 originally, including one of your colleagues, Mayor North Bay Village.
Yes.
So we're down to 2 of us, and we'll see. It's up to the voters.
Okay. Well, so with 5, you were still in first place. With
Yes.
5.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. You should be in first place. All right.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
Mayor.
with that. Next is good and welfare. If anybody from the audience has anything that they want to talk about on anything at all, now is your time to come up, first and last name, and you can have 3 minutes. Seeing, hearing none. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved by Councilperson Lightfoot Ward. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilperson Martin. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing none. The council meeting for Tuesday, September 24th is adjourned at 9:05 p.m.